Hey, Amy from blessminglife.com, and today I want to share with you just some healthy snack idea for kids.
This video is sponsored by iHerb, but all opinions are my own.
So it's back to school season. I'm not sure how that happened. It feels like the summer just flew by, but some kids have already gone back to school. Some are not going to school for a couple more weeks. In our area, kids aren't going to school for at least another week or so. And so I thought I'd share with you just some healthy ideas and some tips and tricks when it comes to planning out snacks. So snacks are really important in our family because we're out and about so much, and when our kids are hungry, they don't tend to act very well. And so we want to make sure that their bellies are nice and full, their brains can think clearly, and have a good snack on hand. When it comes to snack and planning, I always like to plan ahead, which I was never like this, but kids have definitely changed me. And so I want to plan ahead so that way when we have somewhere to go, somewhere to be, I can throw something together really easily. One way I do this is by making sure that my pantry and refrigerator are stocked with really good, healthy ingredients and options for us to choose from. One place I love to shop is iHerb.com. They have over 30,000 products, from grocery staples to vitamins to supplements to homeopathy, essential oils, skincare. They have so many options and their prices are really good. Like, I was comparing them, and so good. And there is no membership fee, and so you can just order them and they show up at your door, which as a mom that works from home, showing up at my door is really awesome. I don't have to think about it. I can just put in my order together and it just magically appears at my doorstep, which is awesome. That's one great way to plan. Is you can order groceries online and then you have a plan, you have snacks available and ready for you. When I plan my snack, I think of the options that I want to create. So normally I like to include a fruit or vegetable because they're healthy. I like to add a healthy fat and protein. That way their bellies stay nice and full and they can think clearly. And plus, fat actually helps brain development. So I really like to make sure that I include all of those things. Another thing I love to do is we keep snacks in a basket. That way they're not spread out all over my pantry making a mess, and they're nice right here, right available for me to look at, to go through, and to grab. This makes my life a lot easier. Another thing you can do is, say on Saturday or Sunday during the weekend sometime, you can make some snacks ahead of time. We love these muffins from Simple Mills. Their ingredients are amazing and they taste really yummy. And I can make these ahead of time. We can eat them throughout the week. I can throw them in the freezer, and then before we have to go somewhere, I can throw them in a lunch bag, and they'll usually be thawed out by the time that we get wherever we're going, or by the time we need a snack. I like to keep already chopped fruits and vegetables available in the fridge. Carrots and celery, you can chop them up and store them in like a glass mason jar with some water in it to keep them fresh. You could also do like baby carrots. Sugar snap peas are also a really great traveling vegetable. I know some people say that, that it can be hard to pack healthy snacks, but as long as you're prepared, you can do it pretty easily. My kids love sugar snap peas. They actually love vegetables in general. They're great for carrying and on the go. Same with like cherry tomatoes, also work excellent for doing that. Now, if your kids are not the vegetable type, I know some kids do not like vegetables. One great way to get your kids to eat vegetables is to add something to make them taste better. So a lot of them don't like the way they taste. And so a lot of times we'll do dips. You can get ranch dip, hummus, guacamole. Now, one of my kids, even though they love vegetables, he will just basically eat the dip, and he'll use whatever vegetable there is as his spoon, and he'll just eat the dip and not eat that vegetable. So sometimes I have to hide the dips from him until he eats the vegetables, and then I'll give him dip and he'll just eat it with a spoon. Dips are a great way to add in those healthy fats and protein that you might need. Like hummus is packed full of protein because it's made out of beans. Another great tip is to add, do a lot of finger foods. So we'll love to do kind of like a mini charcuterie board for kids, and we'll add cheese and beef jerky or salami. We'll do some olives, pickles, things like that for any fermented vegetable. My kids love it and they'll just eat it up, and it's a really great way you can bring it with. And those things store pretty well for like a day. So if you packed it in the morning, it should last in the refrigerator until later in the day, or in like an ice cooler. All right, we love to also make little yogurt parfaits, and you can do this in the morning and then serve it in the afternoon or do it like a morning snack. But we love to do this. We like to add frozen fruit to it. That way it also helps keep it cold a little bit longer. Top it with some granola. I love this granola from Bob's Bread Mill. Ingredients are really good and it's really tasty. Everybody loves it and it works really good to top. Can give it that added crunch. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I love crunchy snacks. And so do my kids. Love crunchy snacks. One thing with crunchy snacks is they can not always be healthy. I love that I can look it up online, the ingredients. Since we are a family with food allergies, it's nice to be able to look online to see exactly what the ingredients lists are, what allergens are in it, so that way I know exactly what I can get for our family. And so it's really, really handy. So with crunchy snacks, some of my favorite is, if you've had these Simple Milk crackers, they're amazing. They're so good. Everyone loves them. And so I love to pair these crackers with some dip, also with some olives or a pickle. Kids love them. You could also add some cheese and do cheese and crackers. That's a really good one too. And that gives you some of that crunch factor, but it also gives you a healthy fat and protein with the cheese. So I do have a sweet tooth, and so there are some really good snacks that are healthy. So these are just sweetened with dates, and these are really good. What else we got here? We also love dried fruit. This is also a good thing to add, especially if your kids also have a sweet tooth. It's a nice way to get a little sweetness, but it's all natural and there's no added sugar. We love these iHerb quinoa puffs, and these ones are in the cheddar. These are really good. They're crunchy, but they're like the healthier option of them, and so we love these. But of course, I don't just give them this. I'll add some other things like a healthy vegetable, healthy fruit, something like that. Got these coconut chips. Also really good to add to yogurt. Making a parfait, these are fun to add in. Same with if you're making granola or even just to granola. Add these in, really good and yummy. These have a little sugar in them and they're really good. Another great crunchy snack is adding, you can add seeds and nuts, trail mix. Any of those are really great options for kids. They are healthy and yummy. And it's easy just to kind of, in the car, pop them in your mouth while you're driving somewhere, or even after school. And with dips, I like to use like you can get like little glass or stainless steel containers with lids, and you can add those to lunch boxes. Those work really well. For some things like nut butters, you can get these like little packages of squeezable nut butters, and these are great to take with. And then we did these with the muffins, cut them in half, add a little bit on there, and it makes just a really on-the-go snack. So now you can use some of these ideas for lunches, like the veggies and the dips make great lunches. If you are going to be traveling somewhere and you need them to stay cold, what you can do is just like freeze a water bottle, take off a little bit of the water so that way it doesn't explode, add it to their lunchbox to keep things cool, and then they also have a water bottle. Same when you make like yogurt popsicles, you can put them in like tubes and then freeze those, and those can also help keep the food cold. Having your kids help prep the snacks is a great way to get them to eat them. Kids are more likely to eat something that they have had a hand at making. And so have your kids help you. Maybe if you're not comfortable with them using a knife quite yet, you can have them pick out the vegetables they want to eat and then also pick out the dip. And you can cut the carrots or whatever they want, and then they get to choose the dip, which is kind of fun for them because they have a little bit of control of what they are using. With the baskets, I have different baskets for different snacks. They can kind of decide what they want, and they can go in there and get the snacks. My littlest, sometimes I catch him pulling a chair up and sneaking snacks. Especially the apples are on the lower level. Another great snack idea, if you're into the prepping, you're making muffins, you're making like breakfast cookies, would do really well for a snack. You can also make these energy bars, which I have a recipe on the blog. I'll link it below. They're double chocolate, so they're really tasty. But they have oats, dates, figs, cocoa powder, cashews, almond butter, just some really yummy, delicious, natural ingredients that will help them feel full and energized to keep them through whatever they have coming next. All the ingredients I used I got from iHerb.com. These are just a few healthy snack ideas and tips and tricks to get you through the new school year with thinking about snacks. On the blog post, I have tons of ideas for healthy snack options and some more tips and tricks to making healthy snacks. So one great thing about iHerb.com is not only do they have 30,000 products to choose from, but they also ship to 150 different countries, which is huge. And you can always check out to see the shipping method for your country. Have customer service available 24/7 in 10 different languages. So if you need help, they're there to help you. All of iHerb.com's products ship from a climate-controlled distribution center, and so you know they're ensuring the quality of the products that you receive. When I did my iHerb.com order, I ordered tons of snacks like crackers and peanut butter and the muffins. I also got granola and these crisps that we talked about, dried fruit. Ooh, August loved these. These are like little brownie bites. These are really good. I also got a large bag of gluten-free oatmeal. Another thing that we got, which I thought would be really fun, is we got some dried fruit. So this I love to add, kind of like sprinkles, because we don't usually have sprinkles, but it's really bright in color. You can add it to yogurt, gives it a little bit of a pop of color. You can also like grind these up and use them to color frosting if you're making frosting or anything like that. So the kids also like to try to snack on these because they're really delicious, but these are just like freeze-dried fruit. So it's also something fun. I'm gonna link below in the description box all the products that I received. This is my favorite way of shopping. Just come into my door. It's what I need. It's what I need in my life. iHerb.com is there to make your school year so much easier. Thank you so much for joining us for talking about healthy snack ideas and just some really delicious and healthy ways to get real food into your kids for snack time. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and leave in the comment below any tips or tricks that you found to help with your healthy snacks. And also, if you have any healthy snacks that your kids just absolutely love, I would love to hear them. Thanks so much for stopping by. Is there ever a video I'm not eating? That's the real question. I don't think so.